certain respects, the Kia Optima Sportswagon is one of the best estate cars of its type, most notably on style, space and standard luxury kit. Granted, it's not such a class leader on the road due to a slightly unsettled ride, but there's still plenty to like about the way it drives, and once you see the low price tag, you might well be sold. Cracking value for money. A new Mondeo-sized estate car that follows hot on the heels of Kia's new Optima Saloon, which strikes us as being very good news. You see, while the old Optima Saloon wasn't much cop in a number of areas, the new one is vastly improved in pretty much all of them, making it a very credible alternative. So, the prospect of an estate version, which promises a big boost in practicality while losing none of the style, is a very attractive one. If anything, we reckon the Sportswagon is even more stylish. It has the same sharp-looking front end as the Saloon, but the rakish roofline, combined with a strong window line that kicks up towards the rear, gives the Sportswagon plenty of visual purpose. And the practicality? Well, that part of the promise is delivered on, too. The huge boot totals an impressive 552 litres, which is a fraction more than you get in estate car rivals like the Ford Mondeo and Volkswagen Passat. The Optima's boot has more than just size on its side. The opening is big and has no lip, and depending on the grade of car you choose, you can also have a collection of rails and tethering points to keep your load secure. The 40/20/40 split rear seats are spring-loaded and fold down instantly when you pull the lever in the boot, and the seat backs sit almost flat to make packing easier. There's also loads of space elsewhere in the cabin. The rear seats have very generous legroom, and, provided you don't go for a version with a panoramic roof, headroom is also pretty good. Perhaps the most impressive bit about the cabin is the feeling of quality. The standard of the materials used, and the way they're put together, is much higher than many will expect from Kia. Granted, it's not quite up there with a VW Passat for plushness, but it certainly has the Mondeo beaten. It also has its rivals licked for the amount of standard equipment. The entry-level model is called the 2, and even this comes with sat-nav, reversing camera, climate control, cruise control, DAB radio, Bluetooth, alloys and remote locking. The 3 Trimax powered and heated front seats, part leatherette upholstery, electric rear windows and a premium sound system, while GT Line S adds all sorts of sporty design upgrades, along with a 360-degree camera, radar cruise control, full leather, a powered tailgate and an extra suite of clever safety systems including autonomous braking. Where it doesn't quite match up to its rivals is in its dynamic abilities, but it's hardly a catastrophic performance. The low-speed ride does have a slightly knob-burly, unsettled quality, and the steering is disconcertingly light at higher speeds, but neither factor is bad enough to have you rushing back to your dealer for a trade-in. Indeed, there's also plenty to like about the way the Optima handles, with sharply controlled body movements and a decent amount of grip. The 139 bhp 1.7-litre diesel engine, the only one available in the Sportswagon, is a highlight, too. You wouldn't place devastating pace in its resume of abilities, but it pulls willingly from low revs, which makes it easy to drive, and it stays smooth and quiet. While it can't match the very best of the Mondeo and Passat ranges for fuel consumption and CO2 emissions, its figures certainly aren't to be sniffed at.